Okay, so we've set the font size of the header elements here, and the next thing we want to do is to align all the fields. This is done reasonably fast and quick and enjoyable in the sense of that we have shortcuts for doing this. The left elements that I just shift selected, I want to have them aligned flush left, and I can do this by this shortcut up here. Done. And I want to have them flush up next to each other, and that is done by saying remove vertical spacing, which is a shortcut here. So that's actually quick and easy. Over here I need to manually place this, or I can actually also use the location setting here, but let me show you manually because it's typically what people do. If I drag this up like this, I have some control and I can do like this, but I need to make sure that my field is then still 10 points in height. It is here. Notice if I dragged it manually and I accidentally dragged it a little bit outside the white, you see the body size actually changes. This is something you really need to be aware of, and as you can see here, what I'll do is I'll keep an eye on that body size. Now I'll place this where it should be, like that. I'll check that it was 10 points, the actual thing, but now that I've placed it back there, I need to change the body size back to 18 centimeters. So you saw you have to be careful that you don't place things slightly outside, because the body canvas will actually change on the whole form. But now I have the field up here correctly, and I can choose the last ones and say remove vertical spacing. So now we have a really nice tight header up here, and the last thing you need to do is to create the size, the spacer from the header to the actual body. And according to the guidelines, this is a 20 point space, and there are various ways of doing this, of controlling this, but since in this case I know the size of all my fields, I can quite easily calculate how high my header needs to be. So we know this one is 20, and the last three here are 10 each, so that'll give me 50 points. I need to add 20, so that'll be a header of 70 points. And you can write it in points over here, like this, and its sizes. Now we're actually done with the header, but at the same step you want to change the body height accordingly, and here is a trick. We basically know, now that we've taken 70 points, we know that an A4 is 78.5 points, and you want to subtract 70. You can't actually write the equation in here, but just for showing here, I can then say 715 minus 70 is 715. Remember to say points, otherwise it'll take it in centimeters. And there we go, done. The body size is now correct.